Here at RW Mods. Today we're going to look at this Novarossi Mephisto. I think I'm saying that right. Um, it's kind of an interesting engine. It's got a little different bore stroke than most Novarossis. Novarossi has kind of the standard long stroke and then the super long stroke. Well, this is their version of a square. So the bore and stroke are the same, 16.42 diameter bore, 16.42 stroke. When I did a little research on this actually came in, has a little bit of time on it. It looks like it's doesn't have very much time on it at all. Maybe half gallon or just break in or something. So it came in to modify, and I did find it. Found it selling at $329.99. It does have a DLC coated crank, so that's probably one reason the price is a little higher. And then it has, and then it also had an option of pre-run by the factory. So we'll get into that later. I don't know if this one was or wasn't. I did see it a little bit cheaper somewhere. It does have a ceramic or steel bearing option. So this one is the ceramic bearing. I do kind of. It's a nice looking engine. There's a couple different engines using. It's kind of a similar head to what they use, but then it's milled down. I think it's supposed to be a little more aerodynamic. So looks like a pretty standard carburetor we've been seeing on some engines. So it's kind of interesting to. I thought I'd do a quick little video. This one's probably going to be a little shorter than some others, just showing what this engine is, because it is quite a bit different than the other ones I've reviewed. And it's I haven't seen too many of this bore and stroke with Novarossi too. So we'll take this apart and show you the internals on it, and here we go. Okay, we got this engine apart. It's got a nice DLC coated crank, tungsten weight. It does not come filled though. It's a little interesting. Piston and sleeve. Looks similar to the other 4 ports. It does have cuts, relief for the rod there. Let's see. And then the piston looks pretty standard. The rod, these are a little bit different rod. They come with a newer rod. I'm not sure. I think it's a little bit lighter. It looks like it's got a little more knife edge on it. Like this engine's been ran some. Looked pretty good inside, but one thing interesting I find is it looks like the seal is coming down here for the pinch. I'm not sure if that's the way this engine was broke in, because I don't know. Because they have the factory pre-run engines, I'm not sure if that was a factory pre-run or if they changed it where it has a little more relief. That's kind of the way the Picos are. This is a ceramic bearing model. It comes with the black. I'm not sure if that's a 2 sealed, like a inner and outer sealed. It's not the 17011. Back plate's pretty standard. The head's, it's a lower head, but it's not the super low head, so it's kind of the in-between head. Then they cut the size a little bit, make it, I think, more aerodynamic is their goal there. It's a nice looking head. Carb has a 7mm restrictor in it. Pretty much the carb I've been seeing on quite a few engines. So all in all, I'm really curious to see how this thing runs with the. It's really nice with the DLC coated crank. The bore and stroke is interesting. I do kind of like that square bore and stroke. I guess we didn't show the head button. It's a little deeper. It's down into the sleeve a little deeper, which just means the sleeve's a little bit taller. You can see the pinch area is a little farther down. That's not really a big deal. I don't know why some Novarossis are different than others, but kind of a deep combustion chamber there also. There's a number 6 plug in it. I'm not sure if that's the one that came with it though, since it's been ran. But all in all, I think should be a well running engine. I guess we'll have to go through the timing numbers here. So the timing numbers we got below down is 43, induction opening is 151, induction closing is actually 71 for a total of 222. Now if you've been looking at my other reviews, this has quite a bit of induction closing. So the crank window is open farther, longer into the. I probably can't even show it, but so as the engine's turning, it's open longer as the. So that it's open longer on the. That's quite a bit for a total of 222. That's more than what I normally would go when I mod. I'd probably be in the 60s there, but with the other bore and stroke, it's an interesting running engine. It should perform well. It almost kind of reminds me of a little bit of a on-road type numbers and some of the things with it. So we'll get this back together. We're going to do some modifying on it too, and we'll get some feedback from the customer hopefully, and we'll see how it runs. So thanks for watching.